So now we can show persons, we can update persons, we can delete persons. Let's do so we can also add persons. And we're going to add a dialog here as something new. So I'm going into my, my person manager VPF file here, and I'm going to right click and say add, and then I'm going to say new item, and there I will select window, VPF. Remember, it should be VPF. And I'm just going to call it add person. Now, a VPF window is just the same like we just worked with. So you get a dialog like, you get a manager like this, a designer, so that we have the code down here and a design up here. So all we have to do is pretty much add the text boxes and make an add or a cancel button, and then we're pretty much done. So let's do that. There are a few things I want to teach you in this part. So I'm going to start out by just stealing some code again. Going into the stack panel here and just grabbing that stack panel from the main view, right? So that's the stack panel that contains the name, email. Let's add that to the add person instead. So I'm going to go down here, and inside the grid I'll add this stack panel, and there's the name and email. Just got it for free, so very easy. And then I'm just going to very simply add 2 buttons here, just to show you that you can also hard code your buttons. I don't encourage that, but you can actually drag them in directly and just drop them specifically. There's 1 button, and let's do it again specifically here. So now they look prettier maybe, but when you start opening or dragging your layout, they might not be the place where you want to stay, the places that you want them to stay. So here I'll do the add, and I'll set this one as the cancel button. And of course they need to have names. So this will be the add button, and this will be the cancel button. There we go. Button. There we go. And then a content, it shouldn't say button, it should say add, and it should say cancel. Now, again, you can discuss if the cancel should be left or right. Figure it out yourself if you want one or the other. And then, of course, we need to start having some events here. Now, the cancel button is actually pretty simple because we have some properties here. Is cancel means that this is actually going to be the cancel button, and I can set that to true. So I set a property here saying when you click the cancel button, you should, because this is a dialog window, I expect that the button will actually shut down the window. It's a cancel button. Another thing we have in here is if it's the default button, meaning that should be selected default. So I'll say yes, that is the default button through, there we go. So now we have a cancel button that is actually the cancel button as default, and the add button should be the selected button when you start up the dialog. Again, we could change it around. I just want to show you the 2 default values here because maybe the cancel button should be the default choice. Up to you. I won't discuss that one with you right now. The text field is already still called text name and text email, and it's inside a new CSS file, so it shouldn't. It's inside a new CS file, so it shouldn't be a problem with the naming. They are a different file than the one we had before. Perfect.